Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Blessing and this is I Teach with Miss B. And of course, I help teachers thrive and grow. So if you're new to this channel, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button. I really want to see you grow. Again, turn on your notifications. Turn on your notification bell. So anytime I come on live, you're going to see because sometimes I just think of something and then I come here to share videos with you as well. So in this video today, I'm going to be teaching you how to use Wayground or Quizizz. Yes, a lot of you know it, but you don't know how to explore the platform. So I'm going to be teaching you how to explore Wayground or Quizizz. And then, trust me, you're going to be learning how to get presentation slides, how to use it in class, how to download the worksheets and all of that. So we're going to be learning step by step how to use Wayground or Quizizz. And like I said, if you're new here, please tell someone that I am doing something great, and the person should click on the like, subscribe, and share button, okay, and learn something new that you are going to make your classes interesting in 2026. Let's dive right into the video.
Okay. So today we're going to be exploring how to use Wayground or Quizizz. It was formerly called Quizizz, and then they updated and upgraded their names, right? And then their name, and then they changed it to Wayground. Now, if you're an online tutor or you're coming new into the online space and you don't know Wayground, jokes on you. So let's explore Wayground. Now, if you click on wayground.com and then click on the enter key, it's going to load up and then bring it out for you. While it's loading, I just want to let you know that if you've not joined my WhatsApp channel, please click in the link in the description. You're going to be able to join the channel because I have a lot that I want to share with teachers. I'm really looking forward to all of us connecting one way or the other, and the best way I thought of was to create a WhatsApp channel. So please join the WhatsApp channel. Okay, now back to Wayground. Okay, so if you're new to Wayground, they'll ask you to sign up or sign in. Sign in as a teacher, okay? But don't sign in, oh no, sign in as personal, okay? Don't sign in as a teacher because if you sign in as a teacher, they might ask you to put the school unless you have a school that you're working with that is already affiliated with Wayground, right? So just sign in personal and then you'll be able to join in Wayground. Now, because I already have an account, it just brought me here straight. So when you do that, now one beautiful thing about Wayground is you could browse for subjects based on the subject. Okay, see, this is for this one is the AI feature. So you could browse for subjects. There's math, English, science, social studies, world languages, others. So any subject you're looking for, you're going to see it here on Wayground. Now you could also search by grade: kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. So university, personal development. So there's hardly anything that you're looking for that you will not see on Wayground because it is used by many people all over the world. So let's say maybe I'm searching for a subject, or yeah, I'm searching for a year 6 English material, right? Now, also one beautiful thing about it is that it has the create button, so you could create a resource that's maybe you want to create something from the scratch. You don't want to use something that someone else has already done, right? You want to create something based on what you and your learners are going to do. You could come here and create a resource. You could search for a resource. You could upload a resource. Now, for instance, maybe you want to search for a topic. I don't have a I don't want to go through all the information and everything. I could come here and see maybe I'm looking for adverbs. Okay, I'm looking for adverbs, and then I go ahead and click on adverbs. So let's just look for search for adverbs. It's opened. I searched for adverbs, right? Now for adverb, you could search any topic, or it could be maths, it could be English, it could be science, anything you're looking for, you're going to see it here. Trust me. Now, when you do that, you could see there's assessment. Assessment is like the test you want the children to do, right? There's presentation. Presentation has to do with slides. Interactive videos. Interactive videos are like videos you want the children to watch before they go ahead to answer. So you want to use the videos to teach. So they're interactive videos. There are also passages. Maybe you want to read it in a passage, you see it there, and then flashcards. Flashcards are like words that sight words that you want the children to see easily. So see, you have over 660.9k material. Like there are lots of materials. Only assessment, you have over 60,000 assessments. Only presentations, you have 2.3 thousand assessments. Sorry, presentations. Then interactive videos, you have over 964 interactive videos that the students can watch on adverbs done by other teachers. Why are you stressing looking for materials when you could just come here and get it, right? So this is adverbs. Some of them, they are YouTube videos that they put up here, and you could actually just come here, click on it, and then you watch it. These are flashcards. We have over 3.4K flashcards. Passages, you have a lot of them as well, so don't stress for materials, right? So you're new to the online teaching space, the first place you're looking for materials, please come here. You will get good materials here. Now let me say, for instance, I want to teach a grade 6 or a sixth grader, someone in year 6 here. I want to teach the person adverbs, so I'm going to click on sixth grade, and it's going to filter the other ones away, like the other classes away, and give me something that is based on six. Can you see? Fifth to sixth grade, sixth grade, sixth grade, sixth grade, sixth grade, sixth grade. Presentation slides, we have slides for sixth grade, so this one has 19 slides. And one beautiful thing about it is that most of the slides, or some of the slides, have games in between. So when you teach to a point, you add games to it. Now let me show you something. Let me click on this particular presentation and open it up for you all. Great. Now in this presentation, now I've opened this presentation, you could see this is the slide. All the things here are the slides, right? So there are questions that follows the slide as well. The slide is not so much, but you have more questions there. Now you could assign it as a homework, or you could start the presentation. Now when you click on start now, it's going to generate a code or a link you send to your students, and your students will join the class, and they are going to, it's more like it's going to be an interactive class. So as you are doing, they're doing, as you are moving from one slide to another, they're saying, when it's time to do the task, they do the task on the slide. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so for instance, now I have, you could copy and edit it. You could, yeah, you could make a copy and edit it to what suits your class taste, right? Then you could save it, you could share it, you could download the worksheet. The activities there are like worksheet, so you could download the worksheet. So, and it's free. You're not paying anything for it, right? It's free. So look at this here. It has 14 slides. Let's see. Now let's start with preview. Maybe we want to see what it looks like. So I'm just going to click on preview. So maybe when you're done setting the slide and you want to see what it looks like from the student's end. So this is what your student is going to see. So this is the first one. This is the first slide. This is the second slide. This is the third slide. So address of manner list. This is the fourth slide. So we have adverbs of place, time. So they actually teaching them types of adverbs, right? So these are types of adverbs. Okay, so you could also view that. So they will choose. These are like questions. You are done, then they go ahead to choose. Okay, so which word is the adverb in the sentence? You go ahead and choose it. When they choose it, you will see the answer, and you'll be able to mark it. This is you previewing it. Okay, which word is the adverb in the sentence? Slowly, remember, adverbs, ly words, right? So when you're done doing this and you feel like, okay, this is okay for you to use, if it's not okay to use, you could go back and check for other materials. Or okay, now when you're done, you could choose to either start now, that start the class. When the children come in, you could start the class and then tell them, send the link to them, they join you here. So it's more like as you're teaching, they're doing the tasks, so it's enjoyable. Tell me, why would they be tired for the hour that they are with you when they're enjoying all of these things, right? So they won't be tired. Okay, now you could either start it now, that's like start the class now, or you assign it as homework. Let me show you. When you click as assign as homework, yeah, when you click as assign as homework, you could choose how long the homework is going to last. So you could say maybe you want the homework to last for in 1 week. The child will not be able to access it again, so the child has 1 week to do the homework. Okay, you could allow say late submission if you want to. I don't usually do that. I just set it for a period of time. So I tell them that they have 4 days or 5 days or 1 week, and they go ahead to do their homework, right? So show leaderboard. In the leaderboard, anybody that answers the most questions, you will see it there, and all of that. And my student's name, serious team, all these things, I don't really touch them. But if you want to, you could go ahead and use it. See, anti-cheating monitor. So the one student for leaving full screen an off-task activity. So once they start the activity, they can't go anywhere. They have to be on that tab and finish up the activity, because if they go off somewhere, to be as if they're cheating and you'll be able to catch them, right? So it's a new feature as well, right? So that's it. So how many attempts do you want them to have? One or two or unlimited? Sometimes you say one just because you want to see who has the best score at that particular time. Okay, so this is it. So as with special challenges, it has accommodations for them. So if your child has that, you could also add that your child has that, and then it's going to put it in a way that is good, the child will be able to use it, or the child will be able to yeah, do the tax on it. Okay, now this is basically what it is. So now when you're done here and you're done with your settings, you go to assign. Now when you click on assign, it's going to generate a link. This link, you can put it on their OneNote. It's assumed that you must have taught the children, right? So you could put the link on their OneNote, you could put the link on their distance, see, and you can see it's all free. It's all free. So you just come here, you copy the link. Yeah, the link has been copied. You just go to their OneNote and paste it. So when you're done with your class, say your homework is on Quizizz, is on your OneNote. So do you understand that if you don't want to do the lesson with them in class, you want to assign it to them as your homework, so that as their homework. So you could see they have 15 questions to answer, and you as a teacher, you're going to see the report. Okay, you're going to see your sessions, you're going to see your report. If you go to sessions, all the things that you've done with your students, you're going to see there in sessions. Okay, so you could see these ones are the ones I've done so far with my classes as well. So see the adverbs I just opened, you're going to see it here. So if somebody does something, you're going to see it there. Please, I usually tell teachers, you can't say you're lacking resources when you've not. Have you gone on Wayground? Go on Wayground. This is one very, very, very interesting place that you will also find, or you will find good materials. Let me switch. Let me switch. Let's go to math. Let's go to math. Okay. Let's see. Probably we're looking for algebra. Algebra. Okay. So we're looking for algebra. Just to let you know that you have, see, this mathematics for algebra. Look at simplifying operation, 2.2k activities, combining like term, 2.8k activities, distributive properties, 1.6k. How do you want to run out of materials? You cannot, because you have a lot here. Okay, you could even still come and create yours, right? So, and they're free of charge. They're not charging you nothing for it, like not a farthing. They're not charging you for anything. So please come here, search for materials, get ideas. You could choose to do it here, you could choose to download the slides, you could choose to download the worksheet and put the worksheet on the OneNote and use your slides to teach, and then still come to the worksheet. But it's always best that before you use any of the materials, go through it from the beginning to the end to ensure that it's giving you what you are looking for, to ensure that you have what you're looking for here. So like I said, you see the assessment, you see presentations, now you see videos. For instance, if your learner is one that loves to use videos, come here, just come here. You see videos that without ads, you will not even have ads disruption like the way you do when you go on YouTube, right? Or there are YouTube videos, but they are here. Okay, so I hope I've been able to teach you something new today.
Okay, I'm sure you have learned how to use quizzes and Wayground now. So don't use it in the boring way where you just go use the slides and all of that. So please, please, please enjoy it. In fact, have fun with your kids. Let them log in. You guys learn on the app, or you guys learn on the website. It's very, very interesting. As you're teaching, you're going to the next slide. You're doing. In fact, that's the best way to learn, because that way you're doing both guided learning, and then when you're done, they go to do their independent tasks comfortably because you have taught them, right? So I hope you've learned something new. And if this is your first time, please, I have a book called Online Tutoring Blueprint. You don't know what to do, purchase the book and then learn how to teach online. Also confused about where to start from, I have an online tutoring kit. Click on the playlist, you're going to watch it. If you're looking for how to use the tools, Google Meet, Zoom, Google Classroom, I've done a video for you. Voov, yeah, I've done a video for you. So click on the playlist again, and then you're going to watch all of that. Or just go to my channel and see different things. In fact, I've talked about almost all the topics that or very wonderful topics that I know that you wouldn't want to miss. Okay. So until I see you again in my next video, bye for now.